Do you guys feel like that the internet plays a bigger role in how you watch anime now, considering we used to watch it on TV and everything?
For me personally, somewhat, in terms of like if a show is really good and I haven't heard of it before, then I would check it out. Or if it comes, or because of the algorithms, the way algorithms work,
Yeah.
if it keeps coming up on my feed and I keep watching the videos because it just comes up, then I'll be like, okay, now I need to watch this, because that's what happened with for me for a few shows, like definitely Hunter x Hunter. That was like one show, like I knew I had to watch it, but I just took time, like
To watch it.
yeah, to watch it. Like I didn't like gravitate towards it, but like it had been like kept getting recommended to me. I was watching some of the fights, like Gon versus Hisoka, and I thought, oh yeah, you know what? Let me just watch this thing, because I don't have any new shows that are coming up. So
That's one of the first shows I started, like, I've watched start to finish.
yeah,
Because when I started watching, like, I remember I didn't start watching anime again until like year 10, but that was because, like, I just wanted to watch Dragon Ball Z. So, because that was on, oh, what's that channel called? Is it Kicks?
yeah, Kicks.
Oh yeah, Kicks. Yeah.
I think it was on Kicks. It was like they were
Dragon Ball Z
showing,
Kai,
yeah,
Kicks,
Kai.
yeah.
So they were showing all of that, and I was like, oh, I love Dragon Ball Z. I want to watch it. So I remember, like, in year 10, watching it on my dad's laptop, like binging it. Then I rewatched, like I watched it. Then like 2 months later, I watched the Buu Saga again. I was like, and then my dad, I don't know why he done that. He was like, yeah, well, you need to stop watching Dragon Ball Z on my laptop. I was like, okay, yeah. But like for me, it's like it depends. It's like, yeah, I guess it is. It's more like the algorithm. With me, it's not like the algorithm showing me clips of anime. It's like, 5 animes if you like this type thing. And then if I've seen an anime of this anime similar to that, I'm like, I search it up, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I might like that, and then I pull up my watch list to watch. But that watch list is like too big right now. I got so much to go through. What about you, Joey?
In terms of the internet, yeah, definitely. I'll say similar to what Joe was saying with the algorithms. So if you're watching a particular anime, so especially with like the shonen animes, so obviously I knew about Naruto and Bleach. Then obviously based on recommendations, people say One Piece is similar, so I took it from there. Then yes, with Hunter x Hunter. So animes like that, I'll say through the internet inspired me to watch the others that are similar.
Do you know? I think what does it the most for me is like anime websites, or like the live chart one.
Mm-hmm.
So like every season I flick through to see I read the description. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I might like that. Then I watch the trailer. Then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll like it. Rather than, because it's like, I'm trying to think. With Bocce the Rock, I know people started watching that after everyone, people started saying it was good. Because I remember like looking on live chat and live chart, and then looking at it, and I was like, oh yeah, I might like that. So it's rather, I think it's, for me, it's the in between of the algorithm and me going on that website and reading the description and whether I like the description. So I guess both are still internet playing a big role on it.
At least you get that like correlation, like okay, 2 places, like different sources of information, and I confirm that this show is gas. So let me check it out and see what I think of the show. You know,
I think the biggest one for me is probably Demon Slayer. That's because I think, were we in 3rd year of uni?
I think we were in 2nd year.
Yeah, because I remember that coming out, and then I was like,
it's 2018, so yeah, 2nd year.
What's the hype about? I just saw it everywhere.
Yeah.
Then I watched it. I was like, okay, I somewhat understand it.
Yeah, I'd been seeing it on my Instagram, For You page, or Explore page in the summer and like autumn, but then I didn't. But I was just like, at first the animation just kind of put me off because it was obviously 3D, and that was like the first time like people were seeing this type of like animation with the breathing techniques. So like I first was like, whatever. But then I can't remember like who told me. I think it was you or someone else told me, yeah, to check out Demon Slayer. So I think in the beginning of 2018, I just thought, yeah, let me check this out, and I just binged it. Like I caught up like just as the show was ending. So
here's a quick, like, I think that's the first time people actually accepted 3D animation, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's like the first time because normally we're just like, what the hell is this?
But it's a weird 3D
Yeah.
animation. It's like, I don't. It's clean.
Yeah, it's because it's ufotable. So that's the only reason that.
But did they do that with
With Fate.
Did
the
they?
Fate
Is it
series.
is it 3D?
Not like Demon Slayers. It's not. It's slightly different, but you can ufotable still have like they have like a signature style, so you can't really miss it. When you watch both of them, you'll see like, okay, a lot of the stuff they do is like it's like very realistic set designs and stuff.
Yeah, it's very because I didn't finish the episode, but the first episode of the Swordsmith arc.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know when they're going through, what is it, the Infinite Castle?
Mm-hmm.
So they're showing the Infinite
Yes,
Castle and it's
yeah.
everything. It's mind it's
Yeah,
mind blowing how it's
yeah.
like sick it is, like
Yeah.
how detailed the 3D animation
Yeah.
is. But it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's not. It's like, I understand why people think it's nice and cool, but you can tell it's 3D, and I don't know why I don't really. It's not necessarily I don't like it. I appreciate it, but it's not what I like in the
Yeah.
animation
Everyone
style.
has their own preference in terms of like how they want
The animation to be.
animation to look like. So